In the quiet village of Ndioma, drums filled the air. People danced, women sang, and smiles covered the faces of everyone, except one. Among the crowd stood Ngozi, watching her childhood friend Amaka, the bride, dressed in white. Her eyes glittered, not with joy, but with envy. She whispered under her breath, "That should have been me." Amaka and Ngozi grew up like sisters. They fetched water together, sold fruits in the market, and shared secrets by the riverside. Amaka was humble and kind, always helping others. Ngozi was beautiful too, but her heart was easily moved by jealousy. When Amaka got engaged to Obinna, a rich and gentle man from the city, Ngozi's smile disappeared. Obinna had once shown interest in Ngozi, but she mocked him because he was not rich at that time. Years later, he returned successful and chose Amaka. That single decision broke Ngozi's pride. She began to speak evil of her friend, telling people Amaka used charms, spreading rumors in the market. But Amaka ignored it all and prepared for her wedding with peace in her heart. A week before the wedding, Ngozi went to a native woman at the edge of the forest. She said, "Mama, I want to ruin her joy. I want her marriage to scatter." The old woman gave her a charm, warning, "Envy burns the hand that holds it too long." But Ngozi didn't listen. She hid the charm in Amaka's wedding gown the night before the ceremony. The wedding day came bright and colorful. Guests filled the compound, and drummers played joyfully. As Amaka wore her gown, she felt strange, dizzy and weak. Moments before she walked out, the charm fell from her dress. Her mother screamed. The priest was called, and prayers filled the air. The charm caught fire mysteriously, turning to ashes. Everyone was shocked, except Ngozi, who froze in fear. One of the little girls who helped decorate the room said she saw Ngozi sneaking in at night. The truth spread quickly. The crowd turned against her. Amaka, even in her pain, walked up to her and said, "Ngozi, I forgive you, but remember, envy digs a hole that swallows its owner." Those words pierced Ngozi's heart like a sword. After that day, nothing went well for Ngozi. Her shop caught fire. Her fiancé broke their engagement. And the native woman she visited disappeared mysteriously. She became the shadow of herself, walking the streets in regret and shame. Each night, she could hear the drums of Amaka's wedding in her dreams, echoing the joy she destroyed. Years later, Amaka and Obinna built a big house in the city and helped the poor in their village. One afternoon, Amaka saw Ngozi sitting by the roadside, weak and hungry. Without anger, she gave her food and water. Ngozi cried and said, "I wished I had your heart, not your husband." Amaka smiled gently and said, "A kind heart will always find love, even when beauty fades." That evening, Ngozi went back to her father's hut and wept bitterly. She realized that envy had not only stolen her friend's happiness, it had stolen her own peace. She began to teach young girls to be content with their own blessings. People forgave her, but the scars of envy never left her soul. The narrator's voice fades in. In life, when you envy another person's light, you dim your own. Rejoice with those who rise, because your time too will come. Envy builds no home, it only burns the heart that carries it. And the camera pans to Amaka and Obinna's compound, laughter echoing, children playing, while Ngozi looks on with tears of both regret and understanding.